Hey, I'm Aja A, and welcome to Sunshine Haze. Don't forget to check out all the links that I have listed down in the description box, and if you like the video, please give me a little thumbs up. If you have any questions after the video is over, feel free to drop them down below. I try to respond to everyone. And if you all know people interested in astrology, numerology, tarot, or whatever I'm talking about on this channel, go on and send them this link. And don't forget to hit subscribe. And of course, thanks for tuning in and rocking with me. May this info help y'all live your best lives. Peace. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel, SunshinehazeCo. I'm Aja A. As you see tarot cards on your screen, you know it's time for a new moon reading. This time around, we're looking at the Virgo new moon, Virgo lunar cycle, so we're looking at the month of September. And this already, we ain't even like 30 seconds in. This video is for all the Pisces, my water sisters and brothers, Pisces sun, Pisces moon, and Pisces rising. If you feel like what I'm saying isn't resonating with you, go on and check out your moon and or rising sign, which I do have linked down below in the description box. I would also check out that Virgo lunar cycle video as well. I talk about the collective energies that we'll be dealing with underneath that Virgo influence for the month of September. Typical 4-card spread here, looking at the energy coming in for you or the energies that you should be tapping into, Pisces. Any challenges or obstacles that you may be dealing with during this month. And because we are talking about Virgo, we're going to be looking at where you need to get down to the nitty-gritty and do some work in the physical in order to prepare for the change that is coming in with the fall season. And then as always, a quick little soul message, something extra for you to take away with you from this spread, okay? All right, y'all, let's get started. If you watch my videos, you know I keep it a buck. So if you are into all the fluff and pizzazz, go on and click out of the video now. I believe that keeping it real is the most important thing, being transparent, being honest, because I pull these cards based off of spirit, so lying to you about the messages I feel like wouldn't do you any good. So we're going to go on. With that being said, we're going to go on and get started. The first card that you got coming up here in your spread is in the position of the energy coming in for you, and you've got not for you. Quickly, I want to talk about the numerology associated with this card. We've got the number 6 here. And 6 is considered the perfect number. It's a number of harmony and balance, and also about foundations and building upon foundations. With this number coming up here, attached to the not for you card, this makes me feel like whatever situations that have been weighing on you, Pisces, because you guys are water, you feel things very, very intensely and very heavily, especially if they're carrying dense energy or if you're not in alignment with it. So whatever situations you've been feeling, like I just said, not aligned with anymore, the 6 coming in is saying that that's happening because you need to come out of that to come into harmony and come into balance and come into peace, okay? Now going into the not for you message with this card, I don't know, Pisces, this could be situational, this could be within a relationship or a friendship or a familial relationship. This could be, you know, your habits. I'm not really sure. Whatever resonates with you, if this video is resonating with you, this card is popping up to say something you've been doing, you just is no longer for you. It's something that you've been holding on to, and I feel like I get the sense that you know that you should have let it go a long time ago, or you know that you should have stopped doing things a certain way a minute ago. This is just saying right now, Pisces, is the time that you really got to actually go on and start cutting the cords or clearing out that energy. Especially keep in mind, Saturn is in Capricorn, so we've got Earth on top of Earth. We actually have a grand Earth trine and a Virgo stellium, I believe, happening at the beginning of this lunar cycle. So there's a lot of Earth energy coming in here, and with Saturn being in Capricorn, the model that I put with it is, you know, crumbling foundations to clear out space in order for us to build upon new pillars, right? So things are breaking down for you, Pisces. Certain things that you have had this idea, had this notion that, you know, or even maybe just thought about, like, I don't know if this is really for me anymore, or I just don't feel like I used to feel about this. And even though you may have had those thoughts, you, Pisces, being the water sign that you are, being emotionally invested in everything that you do and everybody that you consider to be important to you, you know, you become attached, and it's hard to rid yourself of attachments, especially those that, you know, carry around, like I said, dense or stagnant energy. Heavier energy is harder to kick. So for you, Pisces, I think it's very important for you to be honest with yourself about your situations and about your relationships during this month of September. And once you come to those conclusions, you actually got to start doing the work to to shift some things, and that may mean clearing some people out. That may mean walking away from a certain situation. That may mean, you know, switching some habits up. But this is the time that you got to do it with this Virgo energy, with this earth. It is lending the help to you to actually make things happen in the physical. So whatever, like I said, you're not in alignment with anymore, you've got to go on and start cutting those cords, okay, Pisces? Excuse me. Let's get some water before we go any further. I feel like I sound like a frog. All right, y'all. Next card that I have coming up in your spread is in the crossing position. So this is in the position of any challenges or obstacles that you may be facing, and you've got a major card here, which is Magic Mirror. And this card resonates in an upright position. It resonates with this energy of heightened intuition. It's a card of the self, of looking into the self and understanding the self and being in alignment with your highest good and your higher self. So this is coming up for you guys in a crossing position, which is not alarming, but this does say that there is a little bit of a disconnect with what you've got going on in the physical and what you've got going on in your head and in the spiritual, okay? This is in a crossing position, and it's crossing not for you. So this is telling me, Pisces, either you're avoiding getting rid of some of these situations or removing yourself from some of these situations, or you're having a hard time deciphering what works and what doesn't for you. There may be some confusion around some of these things. You may be in these spaces, say if it's a relationship, you may be in these spaces of, you know, but I love this person, but I do feel like this is just not it for me anymore. But, you know, I don't know if I leave, what's going to happen? If I stay, what's going to happen? Confusion there. Or it might be, you know, at work or something, or like with a job, you might be like, okay, you know, I've been doing this for a long time. I put in a lot of work. I've gotten to, you know, a pretty good space, but you know, I'm not happy here anymore. Or am I happy here? Am I just bored for the time being? Should I start looking for new jobs, or should I, you know, tough it out because it just might be a rough patch? So you might be dealing with some confusion in regards to some really important decisions in your life. This Magic Mirror card being in the crossing position does tell me that that is actually what's kind of holding you back from cutting yourself off in these situations. You may not really have a clear understanding of whether or not you need to. Now, I say in most of my videos to turn these crossing cards into upright, supporting energy positions, right? This Magic Mirror card coming into an upright position in this spread would actually be perfect. So I mentioned this is the card of self, of looking into the self and understanding the self. So Pisces, I think it actually is important for you during this Virgo lunar cycle to do whatever you need to do to put yourself into this meditative space to kind of get some messages from your higher self or from spirit or for whatever, you know what I'm saying? If you need to, underneath this Virgo energy, if you need to go out into nature and, you know, take a hike and just think about things, you can do that. If you need to listen to some guided meditations, do that. Your water, if you need to go be by some water and just, you know, submerge yourself in it to cleanse your energy, go on and do that. And that might help you get, you know, that might help you clear your head and get to the point to where this Magic Mirror card can be in upright position to help you figure out what is not for you and what you need to start working through and working away from, okay? All right, Pisces. The next card that I have coming up here is in the position of the Virgo energy. So this is where you need to get down to the nitty-gritty, do some work in the physical during this month so that you can be prepared for whatever shifts are coming in for you in the fall, okay? You've got the market. You've got another major card here. So major themes popping up for you during this lunar cycle, Pisces, which does not surprise me because your full moon is during this lunar cycle. So there are a lot of changes coming in for you. And there's this being your full moon, there's going to be a very intense release. So this is not for you card. You're going to figure out what it is that you need to get rid of or what you need to work through. You're going to be able to turn this Magic Mirror into an upright position because you're coming up on your full moon. You're going to gain the clarity that you need, okay? I feel like probably towards the end of the month, you may start to be able to figure things out. You got the market card in the Virgo position of this spread, and the market is the card of chance. It's the card of, you know, going out into the world and getting everything you need because it's there, because somebody has it. And you might have something that they need, and then you go off and you trade it. So whatever you've been doing in the past, whatever you've been working through, whatever you've been attached to, understand that moving away from it, Pisces, is not necessarily a bad thing. You've done the work to get the tools that you need to go into the market and go out and pick, you know, your rewards, or go out and get some more tools for whatever plans you have coming up. This is in the position of what you need to do in the physical, Pisces. So this is a card of chance too. It's the Wheel of Fortune. So this is a card of cycles changing, things coming in for you. Again, you're having your full moon during this month, and I believe another message here for you, Pisces, is all of this release happening for you is going to put you into this space to where you can actually go out into the world and do everything that you've set your heart, I was going to say set your mind to, but your water, that you put your heart on, that you put your heart into. You know what I'm saying? So in the physical, during this month of September, Pisces, for sure, do some meditation, do something, because you got to figure some things out. And as you figure these things out, you got to actually do the work, because doing the work is going to put you in here to where you can go out and get whatever it is that you need, or go out and do whatever it is that you want to do, okay? But there might be some tough things that you have to work through. Change doesn't come without action, okay? Last card that I have popping up for you, Pisces, in your spread is the Coral card. And quickly, again, let's talk a little bit about the numerology here. You've got 45, which breaks down to 9, which is the number of endings, of cycles, shifting, of ascending into new chapters, into new energy. This card comes with the message of nurture. So I think it is very, very important for you, Pisces, to do whatever you need to do to turn this card into an upright position. That message of go be in water or go out into nature it keeps popping up as I'm doing your reading. So I think you guys really should go to a park, go take a walk. I'm not going to say go to a pool. I'm a water sign myself, and like I do not like going to pools because I think they're nasty, but I love going to beaches. I love being in the water, in the ocean, but I do not like being in pools. I think it's really gross. So don't go to a pool. If you've got access to a beach or like some natural water source, go be in that water. Or, you know, if you can go to the beach, go put your toes in the water. A good way to cleanse your energy is to cleanse your root, and your root starts with your feet. You go stick your feet in the water and just intend to cleanse your energy that you don't need, through your feet, through the water, through the salt water. That's a really good strategy too. I do that whenever I get a chance to hit any coast. But you need to nurture yourself during this month, Pisces. This is your soul message. I went off on a little bit of a tangent there. You need to nurture yourself this month. You need to do whatever needs to be done to make yourself feel good. So again, if you're not feeling in alignment with something, when you cut the cords or cleanse that energy, you'll start to fall into alignment, and you'll start to feel better about, you know, your goals or your actions or whatever it is. But you've got to put some energy into you, and you've got to put some energy into figuring your own self and your own shit out, okay? All right, Pisces, that is your reading. I hope that it resonated with you. If you feel like you have any questions or comments, you can drop them down below. I also have an Etsy store that you can book a reading with me through, so you can do that with whatever that link is down below as well. Thank you guys for tuning in, and I will see y'all next time. Peace. Oh, I'm having an end of summer sale, so actually check out the Etsy store because everything's on sale. So yes, for real this time, thank you for watching. Peace.